Look at that golden hour sun. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about skincare. I decided that I wanted to give you an update on some of the products that I recently purchased. And this isn't a morning or an evening skincare routine. This is more of a speed reviews type video of some of the skincare products that I've been trying out. So if you follow me on Instagram, which you should, at Heatherrrocks, 3 R's, you may have seen that I posted some goodies not that long ago, and they were these items that I'm going to be talking about today. I got a kit from Tatcha, a kit from Laneige, and another little goodie from Fresh. And so that's what I'm going to be reviewing. They're going to be like quick reviews. And oh, and also a little face mask that I do a little demo for you. Yeah, I have my notes here. They're kind of all over the place, so hopefully this video isn't all over the place. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, I just wanted to add before I get into the review that I'm not wearing any makeup right now. This is pure skincare. I just did my skin. And that's what that glow is, which I'll get into. It's one of the products that I tried out, and oh yeah, there you go. There you can see it in the sun. So I have no makeup on. I figured this is a skincare video, so gotta keep the skin nice and fresh. Also, I tried that J-Cat foundation that I mentioned a couple of videos back. I believe it's the Aquassurance Compact Foundation, and I'm pretty sure it broke me out. I have to try it again to see if that's the culprit, but I don't know if you can tell, but I've got like underneath my lip is like all red, and I had like a little bit of like under the surface bumps over here. So I don't know if it was a lip product that I tried because it's like near my lip, but I was experiencing some like dryness and flakiness around the skin. So if you noticed that, or if you've noticed it in my last couple of videos, that's the reason why. So hopefully it's not the foundation, and it was just like a fluke thing, maybe, you know, the time of the month and all that. But yeah, so anyway, back to these products. So the first set that I want to talk about is probably the set that I was most excited to receive and, well, to buy. I purchased all these products myself, and this is the Tatcha, the Japanese ritual for glowing skin. And this is what it looks like. I put all the products back in the box just so you can kind of get a feel for what it looks like when you get it in the mail. Basically, this set retails for $60. It's a $75 value. Is it worth the $60? We'll get into that. It comes with 4 products. Did I say that? It comes with 4 products, and it comes with the Pure One Step Camellia Cleansing Oil over here, the Rice Polish Classic, the Essence, and the Dewy Skin Cream. Let's go one by one, and I'll tell you my thoughts on them. The cleanser looks like this. First of all, I think the packaging of all these items is really nice. It's nothing like extraordinary. Also, mind you, these are mini versions of the products, so it's possible that, you know, the full-size ones are a little bit more luxe, but these are really pretty. I love the cream with the gold accents and the purple of the dewy skin cream and all that. But besides packaging, the formula for the oil, I only use this a couple times, and that's mostly because if I'm not wearing any makeup, I tend to skip right to toner depending on the last time that I washed my face. So for example, if I went a whole day without wearing makeup and then I do my skincare that night, usually I'll wash my face, but then in the morning, since I washed my face just a couple hours before, I'll just go straight into toner, if that makes any sense. So I only got to use this a couple times, but I like it. I did try it out with as like a second step of a two-step cleanse, and I liked it. It did a pretty good job of getting rid of the makeup that was on my face, any of the residue, because it's that oily consistency. It was good. It made my face feel clean. It made my skin feel super soft and smooth. So to use this, you're supposed to dispense a couple drops into your dry hands and then massage onto a dry face for 10 seconds. When you do that, it kind of like warms the skin, which is like a really interesting sensation. It gets kind of warm and then you kind of lather it on all over the face. Overall, I liked this product. Would I repurchase the full size? I feel like there are some cleansers that I enjoy more, but it's definitely not a bad product. The only thing that I wasn't too crazy about, and again, this could be because it's the mini one, I don't like the dispenser. Like you'll see that with the essence as well. It comes out like you have to like drop it into your hand like that. Like I would much rather there be like a pump or I don't know, just something else to get the oil out, because to pour it into your hand like that, I'm not a big fan. That aside, I liked this a lot. Next we have the rice polish. Okay, this was unlike anything else that I've ever tried. This is what it looks like. It comes in this little tub, and it is a foaming enzyme powder, an exfoliant for normal to dry skin. It's really nice. Like I said, have never used anything like this before. I know Dermalogica has the daily microfoliant, I believe it's called, and that's like a similar concept to this, but I had never tried that. I had never tried something like this before. So basically, in case you have never tried this as well, it is literally how do you explain this? It's a series of like powder that you pour into the palm of your hand, and then when you add water to it and you kind of lather it in your hands, you get this foam, and then you use that all over the skin, all over your face. And it really is so cool. I love this little packaging of this one. Basically, it just has like a little push thing, and you push it so that it's open like that, and then you pour a little bit into the palm of your hand and go from there. I really enjoyed the whole concept. I think it's so cool. It feels beautiful on the skin, feels soft. So for this, I really like using it in my skincare before I'm going to be putting on makeup, because it leaves the skin really nice and soft. But then I also really like using it before bed because of that like freshness that it provides. Definitely repurchase this. I think the concept is super unique. Now for step 3, we have the essence. This is the essence. Comes in a similar bottle as the cleanser. It's supposed to soften the skin. So if you're not familiar with essences, basically, as far as I know, the essence is used after your toner, but before a serum. So it's kind of like a thinner consistency than a serum, but it, is supposed to soften the skin, hydrate, all that good stuff. It feels nice, okay, I'll give it that, but I just didn't feel like it did too much to my skin. It felt a little underwhelming, and I really like something that's going to be super hydrating, super nourishing, and I just didn't really get that from this. Maybe you have to, use it kind of long term to see the results, but it wasn't my favorite product out of the 4. I'd probably say it was my least favorite product out of the 4. Again, I hated the disposer of this one. It is another one of those ones that you have to like pour into your hand, but it doesn't just pour out. It like kind of lags a little bit, or maybe that's just mine, but I don't know. Again, didn't really love that. Oh, one other thing on the polish. The only downside I would say for this is that you kind of have to pour out a decent amount to get enough for your whole face. However, you do get a lot in here. So, I don't know, just something to think about. And then, dun, 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 we have the star of the show, the Tatcha, the Dewy Skin Cream. This little jar, this little purple jar is a life changer. And that is because this just is like, this is like magic, okay? Basically, it is a moisturizer, or at least that's how I used it. And it says replenishing Japanese purple rice for dry skin. When they said the Japanese ritual for glowing skin, they meant it, because this gives you the most beautiful glow to your skin. Like, I used a mask that I'm going to talk about in a second, but that's all I have on my skin. So if you see that glow, like if I move into the light a little bit, that glow is all from this guy. And it shines through when you're wearing makeup, which is generally how I like to use it. I don't really use this at night just because I kind of want to like save it, you know? It's so pretty. This is what it looks like. It even comes in like a purpley cream. I love it. I'm definitely going to repurchase the full size of this. The one downside to all these Tatcha products is that they are pretty pricey. It's definitely a luxury skincare brand. I think the full size of the Dewy Skin Cream is like $68, if not more, which is definitely ridiculous for a moisturizer, but when it has such beautiful results, I don't know, you kind of have to try it out for yourself. But it was definitely a beautiful thing. I wrote here, hallelujah, praise the heavens. Now I know what everyone is raving about. I would say when you first apply it, it can feel a little bit greasy, but then it sinks into the skin. You're left with this gorgeous glowy base. It does stay slightly tacky, but that's kind of why I like using it under makeup. I like when you can feel that something's there, you know, when it comes to skincare. Like, I don't want it to just like automatically be sucked into the skin, you know? It definitely does seep into the skin, but in a good way, and then leaves that like little bit of residue to where you feel like you're being moisturized and nourished. And yeah, so the final product from Tatcha is this guy. It's the Luminous Dewy Skin Mask. Comes in this little packaging. Another little purple moment to go with my love of purple things. I really enjoyed this face mask. It's for normal to dry skin. It says on the back, for centuries, Japanese women would brew botanicals into an enriched elixir captured with leftover kimono silk to create a mask. This practice inspired this silky, soft, skin-fitting sheet mask that delivers a healthy drink of ultra-hydrating botanical oils and extracts for a dewy glow in just one use. It has a blend of lightweight rice germ oil, green tea, rice, and algae. It's supposed to restore the skin's youthful radiance. So I'm going to insert a little clip here of me using it. Again, I used it today. That glow is thanks to this mask as well as the Dewy Skin Cream. I really enjoyed using this mask. I find that it did leave like a pretty luminous glow to the skin, like the name suggests. However, this mask is, I think, $15. And that's kind of a lot for a face mask, for a sheet mask, I would say. And you only get one in here. I don't know, it's so hard because I really did enjoy using it. Is it worth the price tag? I don't know, that's kind of something you have to decide on. What did it say? It says the delicate microfiber sheet intensely drenches skin with 20 ml of hydrating serum. I would definitely say the sheet part of it, like the microfiber sheet, sticks to your skin and doesn't move. I mean, it's a sheet mask, so it's gonna move a little bit, but I find that sometimes other sheet masks are so saturated that they kind of slide on your face when you're wearing them, whereas this one really didn't. It stuck there and felt like all of the product was you know, sinking into the skin. The other thing you'll see, I show it in the clip, is there was quite a bit of product left in the package when I took the sheet mask out, and so I was a little disappointed in that because I feel like I want to get all that I can from the sheet mask. So maybe I had to have done something differently to get that other liquid out of the package, but overall it's a good one. I'd recommend it if you're looking for a nice, luminous, dewy skin face mask. Let's get this guy out of the way because I do have one product from Fresh. This is the Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream with time-release hydro patches, moisturizes, and nourishes. I think that made sense. I don't know. This is a moisturizer that you can use AM and PM, and I really enjoyed this. I love Fresh as a brand. I love their rose toner, so I thought that I would enjoy their deep hydration face cream as well. It has a great texture. It's a little bit more on the thicker side, and it doesn't dry down right away, which again I tend to enjoy because, like I said, I like when you can kind of feel that the skincare is on your face. So I especially like it for at night because I like the way it feels on the skin. I don't know if I'm making any sense. The box just says it delivers intense 24-hour moisture for normal to dry skin. The lightweight formula uses time-release technology to encourage ideal hydration levels by attracting and sealing in moisture throughout the day. And like I said, I like using it at night because I feel like it does kind of trap in that moisture from like the serums and the toner and the other products that you're using before it. Overall, I would say it's very nice. I don't know if it's my favorite moisturizer in the world, but I definitely enjoyed it. I would purchase it again. I'll leave all the prices of all these in the description below because I can't remember them off the top of my head. This was the mini one, so it wasn't too expensive. I just wanted to try it out. The thing is, I just have a lot of moisturizers that I'm trying to try out, so I probably won't repurchase it immediately, but I definitely would recommend it to you if you're looking for it. And then the final little kit that I have to show you is from Laneige. Laneige. I say Laneige. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. This is their Hydration to Go for normal to dry skin. It's this cute little kit. It's like a little travel size kit. It looks like this, and it comes with 5 products. Let's see, we have the moisturizing cream cleanser, the water bank hydro essence, the water bank moisture cream, the water sleeping mask, and then the lip sleeping mask. I wanted to purchase this because I actually already have their lip sleeping mask. I have the full size. I use this every day. I use it at night and in the morning. I even use it, sometimes throughout the day if I feel like my lips are particularly dry. But as you can see, it is well loved. I've had this for quite a bit and I've used like that much. I don't know if it was filled to the top originally, but I've used a decent amount because I do use this daily, like I said. But because I love this lip sleeping mask so much, I decided I wanted to try more of the Laneige skincare. So I picked up this kit. Again, it wasn't too expensive and I figured it would be a good way to test all the products out. So let's go through them. The moisturizing cream cleanser, this little pink bottle here. This face wash was good. It's extremely creamy, as the name suggests. I'm telling you, these brands, they know what they're naming things, I'll tell you that much. It's funny, I wrote down that it burned eyes slightly. In parentheses, don't open your eyes, which is pretty much common sense. I used it again without opening my eyes, and I liked it a lot. It really cleans the skin. Like, it almost makes your skin feel squeaky clean. That being said, it doesn't really give like a nice moisturized effect to the skin. Some face cleansers, like my Glossier Milky Cleanser, after you use that, you feel like you just put on a moisturizer. This, you don't get that feel. It is much more a cleanser than a moisturizing cleanser, which I guess it doesn't necessarily, well, it says moisturizing cream cleanser, so I don't know. Oh, and then the other thing I wanted to say about it was that it's not the best at taking off makeup. So it does leave you feeling like squeaky clean, but only if you have like minimal makeup on. I used this with a full face. It really didn't do much in taking off the makeup that I had on my skin. Look how adorable this little guy is. Oh my god. When I first got this, I was like, look how tiny and cute this little essence is. I don't know if you can see. You can kind of see, yeah. I've used almost about more than half of it. This is much more of a hydrating serum than the essence from Tatcha was nourishing and refreshing. It also almost gave like a cooling sensation to the skin, which I appreciate a lot. It's fast absorbing. My cheeks almost felt like supple when I use this, which is nice. I love serums. I don't know if this is better than like my Hey Honey one, or even the First Aid Beauty hydrating serum, but it is up there. It's a pretty good one. All right, next we have the Water Bank Moisture Cream. Comes in this little jar. I got a pretty good use out of this. Again, I'm a little more than halfway through it. Granted, these are very tiny jars, but I've been using it. It's very much like a water jelly consistency. And the first time I used this, it wasn't my favorite, but then I used it again and I liked it more the second time. I would say it's much better to use it as a day moisturizer than a night one, just because I feel like you need something a little bit thicker at night. It was that interesting like jelly feel, and I thought that was cool about it. All right, then we have the Water Sleeping Mask. Looks like this. Now this is kind of what I wanted from the moisturizer. This is a lot thicker. You can even see it has like that bluish tint to it. So this is also very much like a jelly. It's refreshing. It's got like a cooling sensation to it. It's almost like drinking water. That's kind of how I felt after I used this. It doesn't completely sink in right away. So again, I like that for at nighttime. I like having that seal of something to lock in all the other moisture. So like, it's great as a sleeping mask. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. And then the final product in here is the lip sleeping mask, and look how tiny this one is. It's so adorable. I haven't gotten around to using this one yet, just because I wanted to finish my big one, which I don't know when that'll happen, so maybe I'll give this one to a friend or keep it for traveling and whatnot. But as you can see, it's all brand new. All right, I think that's all the skincare products that I wanted to talk about with you today. I do have a couple more bits from The Ordinary. I had that SPF from First Aid Beauty. So I'll definitely give you an update in a future video on how I'm liking those. That was pretty much the roundup of reviews for these guys. Overall, really liked mostly everything. I would say if I had to choose one product out of all of these that I'm going to repurchase, it'd have to be the Tatcha, the Dewy Skin Cream. And then in terms of one that you really don't need, I'd probably have to go with the essence from Tatcha, which is unusual. Again, if you love this, let me know if there's a better way to use it or how you use it exactly. I'm just kind of putting a little bit in the palm of my hand and then, you know, rubbing it in or tapping it into the skin. What is your current favorite skincare product? I'd love to know. I'd love to try it out if I haven't already. And if there's something that you would love for me to try out that you're eyeing but just haven't gotten around to purchasing yet, let me know and maybe I'll pick it up. That's all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are, and subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.